She was born into the most powerful family in America, raised inside the White House. And before she even understood the world, she watched it fall apart in front of her. Caroline Kennedy was just a little girl when tragedy struck her family in a way the entire world would never forget. Cameras captured everything. The grief. The silence. The moment history changed forever. But what happened after that? How does a child grow up carrying a name that feels more like a burden than a blessing? And why did she choose a life away from the spotlight, when she could have ruled it? Today, we're uncovering the real story behind Caroline Kennedy, her struggles, her choices, her quiet power, and why she may be the most important Kennedy still standing. Before the tragedy, there was magic. Caroline Kennedy was born into what many called American royalty. Her father, John F. Kennedy, wasn't just the president. He was a symbol of hope, youth, and a new era. Her mother, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, brought elegance and culture to the White House unlike anything seen before. And Caroline. She was the little girl running through the halls of history. Photos of her playing under her father's desk in the Oval Office became iconic. To the world, she represented innocence in the middle of power. A reminder that even the most powerful man on earth was still just a father. But that world didn't last long. November 22nd, 1963. A date burned into history. Caroline was only 5 years old when her father was assassinated during the assassination of John F. Kennedy. And just like that, everything changed. The laughter disappeared. The security vanished. The life she knew was gone overnight. Imagine that for a second. Not just losing your father, but losing him in front of the entire world. Millions mourned. Cameras never stopped rolling. And somehow, a 5-year-old girl had to process grief under a spotlight she never asked for. Her mother made a decision right then. No more chaos. No more cameras. Jacqueline Kennedy pulled her children away from Washington, determined to protect what little childhood they had left. She fought relentlessly to give Caroline and her brother a sense of normalcy, even if that meant stepping away from the life they were born into. But here's the truth. There was no escaping the name. Kennedy. It followed Caroline everywhere. And as she grew older, the question became impossible to ignore. Would she step into that legacy, or run from it? Most people expected Caroline Kennedy to enter politics. It felt inevitable. The name alone could open any door. The legacy almost demanded it. But Caroline did something unexpected. She stepped back. Instead of chasing power, she chased education. She attended Harvard University, where she studied art and literature. Later, she earned a law degree from Columbia Law School. No campaign rallies. No dramatic speeches. No hunger for the spotlight. Just quiet preparation. And that choice said everything. Because Caroline wasn't trying to become her father. She was trying to become herself. She worked as an attorney, focused on education reform, and became deeply involved in public service, but always behind the scenes. Not loud, not flashy, but powerful in a different way. She also became an author and editor, helping preserve American history and constitutional values. While others in her position might have leaned into fame, Caroline leaned into purpose. Still, the public never stopped watching. There was always that lingering question. Why won't she run for office? At one point, she was even considered for a U.S. Senate seat in New York. The buzz was massive. The media frenzy returned. For a moment, it seemed like she might finally step into the political spotlight. And then, she walked away. Again. No dramatic explanation. No scandal. Just a quiet decision. And that decision confused a lot of people. But maybe, it revealed something deeper. Caroline Kennedy didn't want power for the sake of power. She wanted impact. And she was waiting for the right way to make it. That moment finally came in 2013, when Barack Obama appointed Caroline Kennedy as the U.S. ambassador to Japan. Suddenly, everything changed. The quiet figure who avoided headlines was now representing the United States on one of the biggest diplomatic stages in the world. And she didn't just show up. She delivered. During her time in Japan, Caroline worked to strengthen one of the most important alliances in the world. But more than that, She brought something rare to diplomacy: trust, respect, and authenticity. She spoke about women's rights. She honored historical connections between the two nations. She approached diplomacy not as politics, but as human connection. And people noticed. Not because she demanded attention, but because she earned it. It was the first time many truly saw Caroline Kennedy not just as JFK's daughter, but as a leader in her own right. And then came another chapter. She was later appointed as US Ambassador to Australia, continuing her role on the global stage. At that point, it became clear. Caroline Kennedy had found her lane. Not the loud world of elections, but the quiet power of influence. For all her public roles, Caroline Kennedy has always protected one thing above everything else: her family. She married Edwin Schlossberg in 1986, and together they built a life that was intentionally normal. No constant headlines, no public drama, no chaos, just family. They raised 3 children: Rose Kennedy Schlossberg, Tatiana Schlossberg, Jack Schlossberg. And unlike many legacy families, Caroline didn't push her children into the spotlight. She gave them something she didn't fully have growing up: privacy, stability, choice. But even then, the Kennedy name never disappears. Her son, Jack Schlossberg, has recently stepped into the public eye, sparking conversations about whether the next generation will carry the legacy forward. And through it all, Caroline remains exactly where she's always been. Just behind the scenes. Watching. Guiding. Protecting. So what really happened to Caroline Kennedy? She didn't disappear. She didn't fade away. She made a choice. In a world where fame is chased, she walked away from it. In a family defined by power, she redefined what power looks like. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady, intentional, and lasting. And maybe that's why she stands out more than ever today. Because in the end, Caroline Kennedy didn't just survive one of the most tragic legacies in American history. She transformed it. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments. Do you think she should have stepped into politics? Or did she make the right decision staying behind the scenes? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because stories like this, they're far from over. And before we come to the end of this video, I just want to take a moment to say a very big thank you to all of you for watching. Your time truly means a lot. In a world where there are thousands of videos you could be watching right now, the fact that you chose to spend a few minutes here with me on Hajararama TV is something I truly appreciate. This channel continues to grow because of viewers like you. Every view, every comment, and every bit of support helps this community become stronger. And that's what makes creating these videos so rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, please take a quick moment to like the video, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends or anyone who might enjoy this content. Your interaction really helps the channel reach more people who love stories, entertainment, and updates just like you do. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Hajararama TV, and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be among the first to know when a new video is uploaded. There are many more exciting videos coming your way very soon, and I would love for you to be part of this journey as the channel continues to grow. I also enjoy hearing your thoughts, so feel free to drop your opinions, ideas, or suggestions in the comment section. Your voice matters here, and your feedback helps make Hajararama TV even better. Once again, thank you so much for watching and for being part of this amazing community. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, stay entertained, and keep watching Hajararama TV.